Hey, thank you for choosing All About Stocks. My name's Alan. Let's get started here. I haven't really tried live yet, so bear with me here. So I want to start talking about marijuana first. So Texas, I live in Texas, Fort Worth, Texas here. So we just passed a new law. It's not really anything to brag about here. Excuse me. Now, Greg Abbott, he's very proud of it. He just went on and expanded medical marijuana. All the other states are decriminalizing and making it, what would you call it, legalized marijuana. And there was something like 30 bills. They were all supported bills, and they just died. And there was one bill that got passed. It was the only one that was for medical marijuana lowest. It was low THC medical marijuana, and it got passed, and it was just kind of ridiculous. Um, so there's something to say about corruption and uh, something about, yeah, just I'm on Twitter, and I'm just kind of calling Greg Abbott out about um, you you know, yeah, I know it's not Greg Abbott, but kinda he is the governor. He's the guy that's gonna get the blame. I mean, who else, right? So you know, New Mexico, they're going, they're they're decriminalizing it. They're going back and they're making those the ones that had cases or past instant instances where they had felonies or um, whatever cases. I don't have a pass for marijuana. They're going back and they're dropping their charges. So I don't know what you would have a case for, what that would be on. So they're dropping that. I'm epileptic, so marijuana that would help me. Uh, they have a teacup for Texas. It's TCUP, and it's called the CARE Act. So it I'm supposed to be able to get medical marijuana in Texas. It's a joke. I go to the doctor. I asked if I can get it, and they tell me that I have to go down to Austin. I have to apply for it. After a year, I supposedly can hear back from a doctor. I've applied for it multiple times, and I'm supposed to be able to walk through it and get it immediately. And the doctors just don't call you. There's so many people trying to get it. No one ever actually calls back. I do know that there's the federalization, or the federal government. They're trying to pass it. I think it's Schumer who's trying to get that passed, and that's supposedly going okay. uh, Supposedly he got us, like uh, everyone in the federal, or I guess that's a house, or I'm pretty sure Schumer's in the house. The house just blew him up with emails, so that is pretty crazy. In fact, I'm gonna look that up because now I'm kind of curious if Schumer, yeah, Schumer's in the Senate. So I'm wrong on that one. So that kind of brings me up to MJ, the ETF for um, medical, or not medical, but just marijuana in general. So Texas is expanding their case for marijuana. A bunch of other states are expanding, and now it's looking for uh, federalization. So MJ, the ETF, has at something 1630, I believe. So it's at kind of sort of the all-time low. I say that I know it's gone a little bit lower. I think its all-time low is something like $13. However, in the past year, I believe it's pretty close to its all-time low for the year, or the 52-week low. So it the time to invest in MJ? I'm there. I'm gonna start investing in it now. I'm not a financial advisor. I can't make, you know, financial advice. I can't say, hey, do this, do that. However, I can say, or I'm just gonna say what I'm going to do, or what I might do. I do not have any holdings in MJ right now. However, it's sounding tempting to me. So, like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just some guy on YouTube who enjoys looking at all this, and I really like going through and gathering the data, and I'm enjoying putting it up on YouTube, and I'm hoping that I'm at least giving some useful information to someone who is investing. So hopefully, if y'all do like this, or y'all find what I'm putting out there useful, hopefully y'all do like and subscribe. If y'all are new to my channel, I do have a Robinhood, Webull, and my links in the description. Uh, Both Robinhood and Webull, for new accounts, they offer, I believe it's 3 stocks for new account holders, or people who have not signed up before. So it's a great way to start investing. As soon as you sign up, you get 3 new stocks. I mean, that's a great way to go. I believe both of them are up to $1,200 per stock. So it's on the low end, can get something like $5. On the high end, you get something up to $1,200, $1,500. So that's pretty good. Webull, I think they're currently doing something where, if you can, once you sign up, if you can get 3, 4 of your friends to sign up, you can get a, share of Apple. Apple's 140, $150. So if you are not currently signed up with Webull, or if you are signed up with Webull and you have an account, and 3 people, 3 friends who aren't investing, and they just want some free stocks, that's a great way to get an Apple stock for free. So something else I was going to tell y'all about. It's going to take me a second, so I just need to pull this up real quick. Now, I got a scam for a crypto account. Now, I don't know how to show this. Uh, like I said, this is my first real time doing a live uh, on YouTube. So I'm just gonna try to glance through this, read it real quick, and try to share it with y'all. So I'm on Facebook for beginners group, so I can try to share my YouTube videos with beginning traders. that's how, when I got started, I was trying to learn through beginners. At the same time, I was not able to get a lot of information from the beginners group, and that's what inspired me to do the YouTube videos so I could help others learn. Now, when I earlier yesterday, I came across someone on the beginners group who wanted to teach me about crypto. I'm very aware of crypto, but so they thanked me for uh, talking to them, and we carried on some pleasantries, and then they said that, let's see here, skip over. They we talked, and then they started deleting a bunch of what they said before I had a chance to read it. And they said they traded cryptocurrencies on leverage on market volatilities. And they asked me what I was invested in. I told them that I do mainly ETFs, and I asked them to tell me more about cryptocurrencies. Then they deleted about a page worth, and when I say about a page worth, it is about 10 deleted messages. They said, I do cryptocurrency futures. I play with as much as I can afford. It's very profitable. My strategies are somewhat unusual. You know what they say, Rome wasn't built in a day. It's been several years perfecting strategy that worked for me. Crypto now is still the most unharnessed markets yet. Imagine the global market cap attaining over $2 trillion after a year of COVID-19 hassles. In a world of unforeseen circumstances, believe me, more uses for crypto in the global space go up every day. As tech grows, so does the crypto market, and of course, the value in crypto holdings. No doubt, is a global asset to jump into. You want to make quick, high profits off the market in real time. I day trade top crypto market volumes, including BNB, Monroe, Link, Ripple, and of course BTC. Leverage on volatility of the market. It seems you have dabbled with crypto. I have. And he then goes on, and I I was one of the early investors in Bitcoin. I explained this to him as well. I My friend and I, when we were in college, we ran across a person who convinced us to buy this thing that we did not know anything about, which was Bitcoin. We bought it, and we later ended up not knowing anything about it, but we bought it. Is like $100. I have no idea what we did with it, and I don't know how we stored it. I don't know anything about it. It was kind of one of those things where a friend of my friend and I, we had a friend who we were just kind of screwing around with. He wanted to buy some Bitcoin at the time, or Bitcoin now. He wanted us to buy with him. We did, and he basically told us what to do. We did it, and I forgot about it. Later on, Bitcoin became Bitcoin, and I have no clue what I ever did with it. So I have about $100 worth of Bitcoin from 2007, whatever 2007 prices, 2008 prices were. So I have no clue whatever came of it. My friend may have it. My other friend may have it. He just passed away about a month ago. So no clue what ever came of that. I do realize that's worth a ton. Um, Sorry. Anyways, he went on to say, I suppose you were on hold, regular buy low, sell high niche, and I explained everything to him that I just explained, and he apologized about my friend. And I happen to be a major financial. This is where the scam kicks in, by the way. And he goes, I happen to be a major financial space. I hold my favorite stocks on a long-term basis, trade the crypto market for daily profit, and profit using CFD brokers. Get to strike passive deals with investors using my copy trading strategies. Are you familiar with copy trading? Are you there? Are you there? Are you there? And it goes on for a little bit. I then talked to him for like 10 minutes. And then he goes, okay, it's a great money maker, just as the name implies. And then he gave me a link, and I said, it sounds a little bit too easy. And then he sent me a bunch of messages, deleted them. And he goes, that's true. It actually is the main incentive for crypto copy trading. It allows you to have money invested in cryptocurrencies, but without having to invest your time or money learning how to do crypto market. If you want a portfolio matches the performance of investing pros, I'll recommend the copy trading strategy for you. It would uh, it would help real hard, man. I don't know where he is going with that. And let's see here. I happen to host a trader with a automated brokerage platform that offers copy trading strategies using my sophisticated trading tools, yada yada yada. And then he ended up asking me for about $5,000, and I told him, well, I don't have $5,000, and he lowered it, and the last thing he asked me for was about 500. And I said, I'm sorry, man, I don't have any money. I just do YouTube videos. I don't actually invest in the market. I don't have any money. And he goes, well, you gotta have something. If you give me $20, then I can turn it into 10,000. I go, man, I wish I had $20. And this went on until I finally just called him out, and then he quit talking to me. So the fact is I don't know if anyone's ever came across that scam before, or if anyone knows about that scam, but I did want to point out the fact that there are scammers out there trying to get people to invest with them personally, give them their money, and once you give them your money, then they have nothing to give you. You gave them your money, and whether you're expecting it back, they can go invest in the crypto. They can show you that they're making you money, but you're not guaranteed to get your money back. You're not guaranteed to get your crypto back. You're not guaranteed anything. He told me that he was a stockbroker and everything else, but that's all he's doing is telling me what I want to hear. So it's just something to point out to you is that just because crypto is volatile, crypto is, everything that he said it was, once you hand over this person that I just met on the internet, that doesn't mean that he's going to give me back my money. If I went into Morgan Stanley or Wells Fargo, a place where I can physically see this person and they're FDIC insured and their job is there, then I can get my money back. If the person does not give me my money back, the company will. If the company does not, the government will. Now, I can still lose my money, but if the bank goes under, then I can still get the money back from the government. There's a difference from the volatility going down. I can take a loss on my money, but if the broker was to steal the money, then I can get the money back from the bank. So there's a big difference from saying, "Hey, I'm a broker." Now the broker steals the money. Well, the broker is insured by the bank, or the broker is hired by the bank or the brokerage or whatever the case may be. So you will get a chance to make money from, or not make money, but you'll be able to be insured by that company or that situation. Now, once again, I'm not a financial advisor. I am not a broker. I'm just a person, putting up information on YouTube. You should not take my advice. I'm just having fun. Now, I'm giving you advice on a scam. You should definitely take that advice. I'm trying to tell you, don't get scammed. Now, if you go to a police station, they'll tell you the same thing. Don't hand over your money to someone on the internet you do not know. Anyone, anywhere will tell you the same advice. Now, I'm just trying to pass along some good information in case you have not came across it. Now, something that might be a little bit more important, I'm sorry, I just want to touch on that just because some of the new investors that come across cryptocurrency may not have learned about that yet. And I'm just trying to save some people money. Now, I do want to touch on a new thing that's coming out. Now, there's the Move variant, and I don't even know if I'm saying that correctly, but there's the Move variant that I believe it showed up about uh, 2, 3 days ago, maybe 5 days ago, and that's in South America. They're saying there's about 39%, maybe somewhere between 33 and 39% of, I believe it's in South America. I'm not sure which country it is, has about 33 to 39%. Now, in comparison, in North America, and I'm using continents just to make sure everyone understands, just because I'm not going to stick with a country, because I believe if the continent has it or the country has it, just because United States is so big, if we have it, the continent has it. So 99% of the cases in North America are Delta. So I believe that there's going by 39%, 33 to 39% is Mu variant in South America. Now, Fossey says they're keeping an eye on it. Well, that's how Delta started. They were keeping an eye on it in India. Well, Fossey goes, hey, we're not too worried about Delta. It should stay in India, and it didn't. Now we have it. So Mu is supposedly just like Delta was. It transmits very fast. It's more deadly, and they're worried about it, but it should stay down there. Well, everything should, but it never does. So that's something that we should definitely be keeping an eye on. But if you haven't got your shot, you might want to be getting your shots. And that third shot that is, and just for the sick and disabled, when you have that chance to go get that third shot, you might want to go get that third shot, just because they're saying that Mu variant is some pretty bad stuff. Now, I'm just going by what I've heard. 4 or 5 days into it, you just don't know. But now, something else to be aware of is inflation. That's kicked up pretty good. If the Mu variant is as bad as they're saying it is, we won't be able to give out stimulus. We won't be able to shut down businesses. If we do all that, then inflation is going to go rampant. So the Fed, they should have already or started tapering. They didn't. So they're late, just like back in 2008. So just like usual, they're late. So you're going to be looking for, probably in a month, right around October, you're going to see the market raise up right for a blow off top. So if you know what a blow off top is, you're going to see the spike, and I'm going to go with probably the QQQs are what, 382. So you're probably going to be looking at, for QQQ, 390, 395. You might even see 400s for QQQ. And right at beginning of October, you're going to hit that blow off top, and 30%, maybe 20% drop. So that's something to be expecting or looking out for, I guess would be a better way to say it. So there was a YouTuber I saw, they traced back, and I know I can't show anything. I don't have the knowledge, I guess is the best way to say it, of how to pull anything up on my video or on my screen. And that might also be the fact that I don't have a camera to look at my screen. So I'm trying to get a camera and more equipment. It's hard. I don't have subscribers or anything, so I'm limited on knowledge and capability, and you know, so it helps. The more I have people watching me, then it gives me more interest to do more. So, uh, but there was a YouTuber, I think it is Meet Kevin. I might be wrong. He went through and he saw that the longest that we've had so far, going back to 1950, was 11 months was the longest we've had on a ongoing running until we had a blow off top. And currently, we just hit, I believe it was 8 months. So we are basically a ticking time bomb. And once that bomb goes off, with 8 months going, are we going to have just a 5% correction, or is it going to be something like a 30% correction? You know, I'm doing puts, but I'm also trying to work in those calls so I can get this good uptrend. So it's kind of one of those things, you got to work it, but also be careful, because you don't want to lose too much money trying to get the puts on the downside, but at the same time you want to also try to get the money on the upside. So I don't have a lot of money invested, because let's face it, I don't have a lot of money. So I'm doing what I can with just a small account. You know, a smart man would just buy ETFs and, settle with that. But, you know, I want to have fun and play like I'm not a smart man, and hey, so let's have fun with it, right? If you always did everything perfectly, it wouldn't be as fun. But hopefully you enjoyed my videos. Hopefully you learned something, and I'm gonna see what I can do with this, and hopefully like, subscribe. And once again, if you're new, try Robinhood, maybe Webull. They do have the 3 stocks for joining. So hopefully I'll see you again next time.